Don't know when my nights became so complicated. Can't recall my mornings, everything is fading. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, True Thinkers. It's your girl Dominique, and I'm back with another video. So I'm done. I am so over it. Like, this week in general has been so draining to me. And the reason why it's been draining to me is because I did not listen to my intuition. I did not fully, pay attention to my dreams, pay attention to things that were going on around me. And I don't know why, certain things just keep happening in my life. And I don't share everything on this platform because it's not for one, it's not time to be shared right now. Let me just say that if the timing is off. Like, I don't want to share certain things about my personal life on this platform because I basically see how people have shared personal things in their life, and it goes to shambles. So, but a lot has been going on in my life lately, like genuinely, literally. And don't worry about that knock. And I've just been like, I need a true break. Like, I need one of those breaks where maybe like a 2-week break, like just to be by myself. No children, no nothing, like no obligations, no expectations, just a true vacation where I can just, number one, shop. Number two, meet new people. Number three, stay in a luxury hotel because that's just what I like to do. Like, when I go out of town, I don't want to stay in a raggedy hotel. I want to stay at a hotel that has amenities. First of all, has to have a restaurant, breakfast in the morning, a full hot breakfast, matter of fact. I just need some time to myself. I need a vacation. I really do. Like, I haven't had a vacation in so long. I won't even tell you how long it's been. Because if I sit here and tell you how long it's been, you'd be like, what? But, yeah, and I really don't have a topic for you guys. I don't want to put out certain things if I'm not passionate about it. Like, if I'm not passionate about a topic, I'm not going to talk about it. That's why sometimes I sporadically, I don't know, something in my ear. That's why sometimes I sporadically will, put certain things out. And when I put them out, I'm just like, is that really what I want to talk about? Is that really what I'm going through? Is that something that I've went through before? But majority of YouTubers and content creators say, like, even if you don't have something specific, everything is content. So even this is content. You know what I'm saying? Even if you get inspired by anything, maybe you inspired by my look, my clothes, maybe you're inspired by just my beauty, maybe you're inspired by something that I'm saying. And maybe you feel the same way, like, oh, you really do need a vacation. You really need time to just organize. And it's not even to have a vacation to have fun. It's a vacation to organize. Like, the first 2 or 3 days on vacation, I possibly would just genuinely get some rest and, like, read a book or, things like that. But yeah, when you have a lot going on, you have multiple children, your time is very limited. So when I see certain women and they are like, yeah, I'm in my late 40s or I'm 40, and you've raised your children, and now, or, you are still raising your children, and you don't have, like, you're not in a relationship, people don't understand how hard it is to be a single mother. You know what I'm saying? And some of us are single mothers in relationships, and that is the worst. To be a single mom and you have someone there with you and you're still having to do everything for the kids and they're not taking on responsibility, and you're still working and they're working and you're doing everything. You're cleaning up, you're cooking. I think a lot of times a lot of men don't appreciate us. A lot of times men don't appreciate what we do. And as mothers, we not only carry them 9 months, but then we have to take on full responsibility, especially when you have men that don't consider, they don't even consider you, let alone the children. They don't even consider you as their significant other. They just consider you, oh, that was just a fling, or that was just somebody that I was. Okay, True Thinkers, so I'm back again. So listen, I genuinely took an oath with myself, and I said this year, I know it's so cliche to be like, oh, this year, and don't mind the other True Thinkers in the background because they're just going to be loud. They don't know how to just chill for a minute, but it's okay. But I vowed to myself, I said, you know what, this year, I'm going to take care of myself. Really, genuinely try to take care of myself and stop putting other people first so much. You know what I'm saying? Like when you have children, you have to put your children first. Like, especially if you're a good mother, like you have to put your children first. It's just bottom line. You don't have any way around it. And then when you don't have help, like when you don't have genuine help, that's the worst, to have to take care of other human beings and genuinely you don't have no help. Like nobody is helping you. You don't have your mom, you don't have a dad, you don't have family members, you don't have friends that you trust. You don't have anyone. And it just, for me, my heart goes out to everybody that's going through it. But I got on here and I just wanted to share. What we did today. But my channel is not really about my family. It's genuinely about thinking and being a true thinker. And when you're a true thinker, you're going to go through things because sometimes you can overthink things and you can make things big. You can make things, you can make them bigger than they genuinely are. And I've been working on that. I've been working on my overthinking, and I've been working on, how I allow other people to affect me. But I cannot lie. Certain things people do, they affect me. That's just being real honest. And because it happens over and over and people keep testing me, and it's not really, it's the enemy testing me. I don't think that God is a God that tests. But I think it's the enemy that really, really, really testing me and really want me to go crazy on somebody. But I'm not going to let the enemy win, because I refuse to be chained down because somebody said something or did something. Like, I have enough spiritual maturity to say, I'm bigger, I'm better. And for one, I don't have to, if it's a situation where it's not enhancing me or it's not moving me to where I want to be in life, it's not going to give me, it's not going to get my attention. Like, it's hard to get my attention. I'm going to be real with you. Like, when I was on the dating scene, it was very hard for men to get my attention. I have to really have an eye for you in order for you to get my attention. I don't just like a person because they're attractive. I don't like a person, because they have money. It's something about you that has to be profound. Like, I'm not just going to just like anybody. And that goes for everybody in my life, even friends. Like, I really have to have a connection with you. You have to be smart. I don't really like to entangle with dumb people. And that's not to be rude to say, oh, you dumb. No, it's just for real. I like people who make me think. I like people who challenge me, and I like people who understand who I am as a woman and as a person. And a lot of times when you're a content creator, you don't get help from your family. I'm seeing that a lot of my family, they don't, well, I didn't tell any of my family. I told maybe one person that I know I can trust about this YouTube channel, but they too busy. They ain't about to be on here. Like, they can call me on FaceTime, but I just be like, going into this year, the rest of the year, I'm going to check my emotions. I am not going to let anybody push me into fear. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people want to push you into fear because they are insecure or whatever it may be. Who knows why people do the things that they do? You don't even know. Sometimes they just followers. Sometimes people just genuinely want to get to know you, but they want to be in the in crowd. Like, I've never wanted to be in the in crowd, even though I was popular in high school. Like, I wasn't the type of person, I wasn't the type of person where you didn't know me. You know who I was, basically. Like, I wasn't one of those awkward people. I ran track. I did certain things. I ain't even gonna say half of the stuff I did, but I was active. And I just, I thank God for my mind and for the season that I'm going into. Yes, I have, issues. Yes, I mentally, when I'm going through something, I know certain people will just sit and say, oh, it'll be okay, brush it off. Me, I'm taking accountability. If I feel a certain way about my health, I'm going to the doctor, period. If I feel anything mentally going on with me, I'm going to a therapist. Like, I'm not going to sit around and just I was talking to God, and something came up, and he was telling me, he said, Dominique, you have resources around you. He said, but you just choose not to use them, and you choose not to see them. And I said, God, well, what do you mean by that? I said, because I don't have anybody in my life that I feel comfortable enough to really deeply tell my business and to honestly get feedback that is truly going to push me to be outside of the box, to be the woman that I was created and called to be. And I was just feeling in my spirit like, Dominique, there's so many resources. All you got to do is take the first step. All you got to do is you got a phone in your hand. A lot of times we got phones, right? We have phones and we don't use them properly. And a lot of time God was telling me, like, your resources are in your hands. You just got to take ownership of your life. And so that's what I'm doing. Like, I don't care what it looks like. If I'm having a bad day, if I feel like I need to take a week off from work, if I feel like I need a break from my kids and I need a vacation, whatever it may be, I'm going to make sure that I'm taking care of myself. If it's something I want to work on, if it's something I don't like and I think I need to work on it or enhance certain things, I'm going to do those things. So I encourage you, true thinkers, get out of that fear. You have got to get out of that fear. Stop being afraid to get help from other people too. Like, don't be so prideful that you're scared to seek help. Like, don't allow people to push fear on you. Because no matter what, even as Christians, we still are going to go through things. It's no way around it. It's just how we handle those things. And